Nico Bellic. This is Army 2 Willis. We're taking a look at none other than Escape from Tarkov. As you can see, I've been putting in some serious time in the game, like level 8, trying to get to level 10 where you can unlock tier 2 stuff with the vendors that you communicate with. I've completed one of the vendor missions. There's a whole ordeal that goes with that. The premises is you're going into Tarkov in different locations and you're attempting to escape, but to escape with things. So you can go in with things or you can go in with nothing, but the purpose is to escape with things. And you know, if you just run through, get to the exit and you don't do anything, it counts as a run through. You don't really get any experience for it. So the point is to try to explore around and survive with the exploration, which is a risky business because you run into other players, you can run into NPCs, all of which could kill you, depending on if you're playing with your private military contractor or if you're playing as a scav. Both of which have their different advantages. So this time I was started in the location that I hate the most, in all honesty. I prefer to start in the back half of the map where I'm heading now. Mostly because I just feel more secure in that area. It's not because it's a better starting location. I just personally feel more secure and safe in that area. Psychological. Because you're not really safe anywhere in this game. It's just I'm used to it. Familiar surroundings, if you know what I mean. Right now I'm passing a hotspot towns. I don't go there. I'm one of the people that wander the edge, scavenging off of anybody that comes out of towns. Or whatever I can find on the outside. Now, if I have a group with me, I'm 100% about going to certain locations. You tend, if you play a map long enough, which is my strategy, you can get used to the map because some of these locations don't have maps. And even the ones that do have maps, it's not like Age of Conan or you know, some of those games like that Ark where you got a GPS that tells you where you are on the map. No, it's more realistic. Your map is just that, a map. Shows you a bird's eye view of the area, and you use common factors to figure out where you are. Terrain, spurs, depressions, you know, elevation items. You can use monuments to help determine where you are, which is, if you don't know anything about all the rest of that land navigation stuff, just use familiar things around you that's obvious. Hey, there's a drone on the ground. You know what a drone looked like. There's a church. You know what a church looked like. If it's visible on the map and you understand it, easier way to go about it. Now, if you know land nav, you're going to be able to pinpoint exactly where you are at all times. But stopping to look at the map's kind of dangerous as well. Let's see. This is definitely an early version of the game. Character customization and stuff like that hasn't hit yet. From what I can tell, I don't think free roam is exactly in the game. Just from what I interpreted from what they were saying before is after you successfully make it out of an area, I don't know if you have to, like if I make it to Road to Customs, it would lead me to the customs area in the map, thus unlocking that area. If you make it to the rock passage. It might lead you to another area in the map. And then once you've escaped all the areas, you get like this free roam area of all the areas of the map that you can freely roam through. Now, that would be a lot more difficult to escape, but I'm sure it has its caveats as well, like being able to find more loot, get more experience for surviving in areas like that, etc., etc. Right now I am searching a box to see what is here, what is worth having. This is the part where I like having people with me because I hate searching things and not being able to watch my back. I tend to get shot a lot. Definitely not fun getting shot regularly. No, nobody hit that crate. I'm gonna hit this bunker. Now, because I memorized this, I kind of know where I'm going. In most areas on this map, there's a few spots that I hardly ever spawn at. You're gonna run into that a lot. A lot of people. Oh shit! See, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. You never know when somebody's gonna run up on you, and this guy's been following me with a fucking hatchet, hacking away. He must be crazy fast, because I was running, and he was keeping up with me. But no worries. No worries. We're just gonna go right back at it this time. We'll go back with some premium bullets and stuff. These are 9x19. Okay, so I can't use those mags. I need to sell those. Just a look at the store, since I'm here. Certain people buy certain things they won't buy. Pretty much, there's a guy called a fencer. You can pretty much sell just about anything to him. There's caveats to selling certain things to certain people and certain benefits that go along with that. Almost have enough to buy another AK back. Not that I'm worried about it. I buy these because I know they're a dime a dozen, so losing them's not something that really means anything to me. Now, losing stuff like that M4 I have, I don't even use it. Don't even take it into a match. You're setting yourself up for failure. Let's go another round. This is what I was telling you before. Like this place doesn't exist yet, so I believe you only exit to areas that exist. But you know, this is the outskirts, so it's supposed to be like easier. Also easier. But then as you get into inner parts of the city, it will get harder. And I think all of this will be filled in at some point. I stick to what I know generally. This is what I know. That's what I stick to. I gotta get to level 10. I need it. Excuse me. It's early during this recording, and want to get it out there to give people an idea of what it is exactly that we're playing here. This is Escape from Tarkov. The first shooter I can honestly say feels more realistic than any other one that I've ever played. It doesn't matter what it is. Battlefield, you name it. A lot of the mechanics are very realistic to point. From what I hear, that it was developed by a Russian guy and an American Marine. Some of the information could be botched, like mixed up, but something of the nature. It could have been a Russian Marine, an American guy, something with the collab of the two. Nice game, definitely graphically stunning. Definitely a game that holds its own light in terms of the way it looks and feels. Controllers technically work, but they're not smooth. Like if you played consoles or if you play with controllers, it's not a smooth FPS with those. So stuck using the mouse and keyboard, something I don't normally do. I prefer to use a controller. I like being away from the desk. Tunnel, rock passage. Boom. Let's get in here, get in here. Alright, hurry up and look. You know, I get nervous looking through these containers. I hate it. It's always missing the same pieces. So I'm probably not going to leave with this stuff. I'm probably going to die. But I'm going to take my chances. I need experience more than anything. Now, you definitely can crouch. That exists in the game. Going prone exists in the game. They have a unique crouching system where you can control, if you look down in the bottom left corner, I can control how high exactly it is between standing and crouching I want to be. And whenever you press shift, you'll stand up and run. And then you could just press the C button after you set that crouch stance to where you want to be. So this is my crouch stance I like to sit at. It's not exactly crouching, but not exactly standing up straight, kind of like a slouch. Just to give myself a slightly lower silhouette. but not too low where it takes me forever to get somewhere. Alright, let's see. Try to be mindful of your surroundings as well. I'm not the best at this. I usually keep a 1.0 average, killing as many people as that normally kill me. But we'll see if I can get some NPC kills in. Hopefully they're down at this bunker. Oh yes. Alright. Oh no, he moved. I did not check to see if this was an actual way out. And it is not. Normally you'll see like these green flares signaling that's the way to get out of here. This time I see no flares. I'm gonna try to sneak up. Waiting for one of these guys to show their face so I can kill them. There's one. They have no idea where I'm shooting at them from. Pretty sure they just ran inside the bunker. So at this point, oh shit, I'm dead. Well, that was a short look at what it is to play Escape from Tarkov. Be sure to check in again, get some more gameplay. Next time you might catch me playing with a few buddies just to get a feel of how the party system is. It's a it's a fun game. It's definitely taxing because you want to take your time and you kind of try to be mindful of your surroundings, but it works how it works. There's good times, there's bad times, there's times where you might come out with a really hot weapon, like I got. I'll show you the good weapons I have before end this episode here. But sometimes you get some good weapons. Like you open up this case here. I bought the MP4. I found this AS valve and the scopes and stuff that I have on it and around. Found this magazine for this AK in a round. I have multiple M4s. This M4 was found just yesterday running through a round, and I found all these magazines just running through rounds. You could generally find whatever it is you're looking for in some rounds, just playing a few rounds. I don't use it because I don't want to lose it. I tend to get a good weapon, go in with a crappy weapon, kill a bunch of people, then get a good weapon and die. There is a skill system in this game that could help you using weapons. So, like, for an example, my best weapon is probably somewhere between this pistol and the P226. The P226 is the one I feel while firing and holding on the recoil. It's probably one of the best weapons I've had. Pretty much any weapon that you equip gets added to this list, even if you've never used it, like the SKS sniper rifle, because I just didn't have all the parts for it, and the CMOG SKS sniper. They all got their different feels. The Saiga in assault rifle form is definitely a fave. The AKs are okay, just because I like them, just because they're cheap, they're easy to get a hold of. So if you ever want to shoot them again, they're there. But as you can see, this Saiga, the 12 gauge, is probably the one I have the most kills with, the most damage, most points earned. You just get a feel for it. That's the mastering of the weapons anyway. There's things like recoil, stress resistance, endurance, vitality, health, all of that stuff. The more you use it, the better it gets. You go a long time without using it, you will lose the skills over time. You can train your memory so that you lose skills at a slower rate. But as to how you obtain these abilities, no freaking clue. Haven't figured out how the system works besides using stuff. So no idea how the memory works. I guess just repeatedly going into different matches using it would increase your memory, I guess. It's the best I can come up with for that. It's probably the highest skill I have. No, perception's equal to memory. And yeah, those are the highest two I have. So yeah, it's a matter of what you use and whatnot. Recoil, just from taking my time when shooting guns, it's been improving. Usually gets me killed because I take precise aim shots. But hey, fun game. Love playing it. Definitely out to get that grind so I can get to level 10 to unlock the second tier of loyalty and trading aspects in their shops. As you can see, I've spent almost $1 million with this guy. I'm out to get to his tier 3, if not his premium shop stuff, and get whatever the best benefits are. You guys will be taking a look at that with me. I'll definitely be pulling up an episode whenever I get to level 10 just to show you guys what's in the premium shop. I thank you for watching. This is Army 2 Willis.